Hooray. What up? Continuing our face cam little week, I guess we're having. How's it going? Sporks with the lurk. Appreciate it. What day is it today? What day is it today? It's Monday, right? Monday is Amber. Amber. Maxing out Amber, cause I don't care. Yep. Philosophies of freedom. You get ×2 bonus today. Means...
Yeah, let's go on a big adventure.
Perfect, Klee. I love big adventures.
What's our objective?
Yeah, we're gonna give D-Luke a try. Then I was gonna stick with
Let the wind lead.
all the different stuffs. Klee can do it. We don't even have Sparks' patent in Klee, though. Upsetting. Klee! Just start screaming it from the rafters. Klee! Sparks, aren't you the one who also goes Klee a ton? There we go. Been so long since we played as D-Luke. Something tells me that I don't have the artifacts maxed out on D-Luke. Something's telling me that I don't have artifacts maxed out on D-Luke. Ever get that feeling where you're just like, oh yeah, everything should be fine, and you realize that D-Luke is about as strong as a Klee?
I swear by my sword.
Something tells me. Listen, it's been a while since we've got to worry about D-Luke stuff.
Right now.
Right here. Right now. Right here. I'm stuck behind Yae Miko's stuff. Yeah, we got events to do today, and we're gonna do Yae Miko's story. So, should be a fun day today. At least that's the plan.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy! Get out of here. And then I heal my people up with Jean. And D-Luke's not doing as much damage as I thought he would. I remember way in the past when we first started playing this game, D-Luke was the one I always used. Now he has not been used. What up, Vex? How's it going? See if we can Yep, his artifacts are definitely not upgraded. That is fine. Good, how about me? Yeah, had some Panda Express. And my entire food may have just been green beans, even though there definitely should have been chicken. Straight up, I was told, hey, you need to go pick up food from Chick-fil-A. And I was like, okay, not a big fan of Chick-fil-A myself, but I'll just go get some food nearby myself. My parents were like, oh, you know what? You should get us some Panda Express then, too. And I was like, okay, I can go get some Panda Express. Panda Express is pretty good. Lo and behold, we I get there and there's no one in line, and it seemed like they made my food real quick, and I was like, something doesn't feel right. You ever get that like feeling when you're going through a drive-thru where the food you're about to get, something just doesn't feel right? Casually get to the window, pay and everything. They quickly hand me the food, and I'm just like, something feels really wrong right now. Something feels insanely wrong. Then when I get home, I open it up, and yeah, my string bean chicken that I got, because I usually switch it up every single time. My string bean chicken was just string beans, or green beans, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. That was what they decided. I was like, alright, I guess this is my food. Everyone else who had Chick-fil-A was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And then you have me being like, this is the saddest thing ever. Oh. Also, sorry, side note too. I posted on Twitter yet last night, just talking like, because after we did the stream yesterday, where you know I was feeling really good about like my just how I look and everything, because that's a big reason why I stopped doing face cam. Is like when you hear your family constantly belittle you for how you look for like years upon years, kind of gets to you after a while. Especially when they also like don't support like your dreams or like trying to stream it or anything like that too. So, excuse me. So I posted the image on Twitter, and I was just like, you know what? I feel confident. After we did the Warframe stream yesterday, I was like, I feel confident. I feel like I'm actually like look pretty good, and that's why I also like decided to try to do facecam stuff again. I was like, you know what? This is what I do now. This is what I'm going to do. And there was a strong, like a really like positive reaction. I was like, you know what? This is nice. This feels nice. I go to sleep. I wake up. I go downstairs. Man, you look like a fucking joke. Sorry, I showered and like everything, you know, like you're absolutely supposed to, like shower and like clean yourself up. You know, I made sure I looked clean and everything. And the first thing I hear when I get downstairs is just a deep sigh and you look like a fucking joke. I'm just like, this is why I don't like showing my face. This is why I don't leave my room. Oh my gosh, is that D-Luke? It is. So. But I'm glad that you guys seem to like look. I like how I look. Somebody was asking me if I was going to re-dye my hair, and I am. I'm trying to determine whether or not I'm going to go with what my plan is or go with what will help me get a job. And that's the worst sentence I think I could say, but it's unfortunately a true sentence. Because the idea, just to let it be known, is I want to dye my hair purple, pink, and red. Kind of like a little collage sort of thing. So like maybe red tips and then like kind of purple and pink on the back. My stylist wanted actually to do... she was recommending I do something like similar to that, but instead it's like just warm colors, so like red, orange, purple, pink, and yellow. Like just to try to keep like a warm feeling, essentially was the idea. The problem is I need to make sure I get some. I haven't started DoorDash stuff yet because I keep waking up super late. So I need to start that, and I'm hopefully going to be starting that tomorrow. If I wake up at a good time. That'll be the plan. Then again, we also got two pretty big, awesome games being streamed. Or sorry, one game being streamed tomorrow, so, you know, there's all that. But I need to make sure that I actually look presentable and such. I also just pressed square by accident. So there goes that shattered resin. Trying not to use too much Primo Gems moving forward. Unless it's for rolls, for Ayato and such. So.
Jumpy, jumpy, go! That really hurt.
Also, so now talking about more Genshin stuff, I was not aware that the event that is happening currently in Genshin was not aware that it's definitely a rehash event.
That really hurt.
He is going to die.
I swear by my sword.
Yeah, I should probably level up Diluc's sword at some point, just to make him actually more powerful. But no, I was watching somebody stream of Genshin. I don't usually watch Genshin streams, but if they're a friend of a friend that I know, then I will watch them because I was like supporting friends and friends of friends and so on and so forth. So I was watching their stream and I was like, man, this event looks similar to events that happened relatively recently. And by relatively recently, I mean like a few months ago. Yeah, no, this is definitely from very recently. But the main focus of today's stream is not going to be those events. I just want to show off that the event is there. We'll do the opening quest. That's it. We do need to finish up a Drink of Dreaming. Let's go talk to Luca to finish that. Then I'll show you guys what the event is. But I'm not going to show it on stream because literally it's the same event and I'm just going to do it off stream. The big point of today is Yae Miko's story quest.
Wow. Business certainly has been picking up in the tavern recently.
That's because I'm a great bartender. Once again, note cards. Plenty of note cards. All with drinks on them. Like the Mind Eraser. Or, over here, Scotch and soda. Why is that on a note card? Because I told my bartending teacher that I would.
Some customers came for the drinks, but most came for you.
Because we are parading.
Why is that still hard to believe?
Damn, Paimon! Why is that still so hard to believe? I'm beautiful, I swear.
I've never seen a more successful Bartender Academy week. We earned both money and reputation this time.
But I'm beautiful.
Anyway, well done, my friends.
Huh? It's only been a few days and now we're buddies?
Yeah, he's not entirely
I've
wrong.
been meaning to ask, would you consider staying and working here?
Sir, I'm an adventurer.
Though unlimited refills is enticing, Paimon made a promise to keep traveling with her.
Okay then, I won't twist your arm. In fact, Charles had mentioned that to me as well. Well, feel free to come back and visit the Angel's Share whenever you like. And remember to bring your friends.
As long as there's more of those bartending minigames,
Good
sure.
luck on your journey, traveler.
I would be down for more bartending fun times. Awesome. Alright. Hyakunin Iki. Is it really? Oh, it is really right there. Okay, cool. So I'll explain what this event is once we get to the door, but most of you probably have seen this event in the past. Hello there, blonde-haired Outlander. We meet again. Your blonde hair looks familiar. Are you? Oh yes, you're the eye-catching golden whirlwind from the Hyakunin Iki last time. Whirlwind. Previously, I was watching the excellent performance of the participants in a corner of the tournament venue, seeking to be inspired by the most thrilling fighting scenes. And there you were, taking out opponents like golden whirlwinds, sweeping away weeds and grass. Go on, don't stop. Ahem, spectators with the keen eyes of a sword master must have noticed it. The blonde-haired outsider was unleashing Koranka Dai Tatsumaki, a technique that was deemed forbidden even amongst ancient martial arts. Having been inspired by your marvelous fight, I wrote the story. Anyway, some people have organized another Heikaniki recently. Let's see. Whatever the case, this is not a topic to be discussed out in the open. Follow me. I'm gonna go to a small island outside the city. Here we are. Once we enter the suspicion-looking gate, we'll be in the tournament venue for this iteration of Heikaniki. Pretty exciting. The rules probably have not changed much. Monsters, adventurers, and warriors from across the world who share a common yearning for fight will quench their thirst on this stage through passionate battle. Just like last time, feel free to bring your friends and companions. After all, the Hyukin and Hyukin means the more, the merrier. I'm looking forward to your performance. Are you not going to participate this time either, though? Oh, of course I will, as a spectator, cheering you on. After all, what I aspire to do is write the most thrilling action novels, not become a gallant warrior like you. My gut tells me that your star will shine brightest in this arena. Wait to be impressed. I know I'm fabulous. Yeah, I'm sure you'll show me the most dazzling blade dance again this time. So, this was like 2-3 months ago. I know how this works. It's literally the same thing. Legitimately the same thing, except now they tell you that there's a platinum rank and not just... So, you pretty much go to extreme, and there's different rewards. You got 500, 1,000, 2,000, right? But I believe if you get 4,000, you get a platinum badge that just shows that you're a badass. Any opponent that has the little, like, warning sign means that they're kind of like the stronger of the enemies, if I recall correctly. But the way it works is you have 6 different sections, and they are all... you get 2 characters each, and then after a few seconds with each pair, the pair tires out, you start doing 1 damage each, and you have to switch to the next pair. So this is more for people who build like a bunch of characters, like me, because I have every single character. And yeah, I have every single character. You also get skills, and there's transmission acts. So this is once the party takes a field, it's good to have 1 for every single party, and then just the normal secret arts. So I'm just going to show you guys what my team is going to be to start off, but like the teams will more than likely change. You also just got to look for weaknesses. Like right now with this, you definitely want to have Cryo in every single party, just in case Cryo goes up against the middle trill. So I'm just going to give, like I said, I'm not going to show this off because I literally have already shown this off before, and it's the same exact stuff. I will show you guys in a different stream all the medals, because I'll show you guys what medals I got. But there's no reason for me to show this all again when we've already seen it. But I'm going to tell you for the first one, highly recommend Cryo, just for the mid-trill there. They'll probably take care of it really fast. Also Pyro. Pyro would be really good as well. Crisis, 1 person versus the world. Electric Searson mages. Doesn't seem anything bad. Honestly, AoE. Any Animo person? Animo and Geo would probably be really good here. Bishops, and it looks like it's a Hydro. A lot of Hydro. So Cryo would be really good here. Cryo and Hydro, once again. 2-handed sword wielders. And Cryo again. A lot of Cryo, this one. How many Cryo characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Cryo characters. You could easily have 1 per team. Literally, just as long as you have an archer in each group, you should be fine. Like, at least having 1 archer takes care of the first 2. The other 3, no. Wolves. You're gonna have to have Geo and Electro. No 2 ways about it. Just so that way you can break off their little shield that they'll have. But yeah, that's everything for that. So, let's do the actual thing that we are going to do this stream. That's which being is switching to
what are my orders?
Team OP minus Lee.
Victory will be ours.
I'll watch you.
And do our paramedic transformer, because I forget to do this every week. Definitely don't forget to do this every week. Easy. What I meant to say is go to the Serenity Pot, because I think I forgot to pick up my flowers. Listen. I think I forgot to pick up my... Alright. I haven't talked to Tubby in a while.
This realm is...
I know it's full. Sorry, Tubby. Also, Yae Miko is rank 9.
If you ever...
Not aware. Wait, when did these grow? 3 hours 30. Alright, never mind then. Let's do Yae Miko's quest. And then after that, yeah. So, I mean, I also should do commissions. I'll do commissions for... No one likes doing commissions. That's a lie. Yo, wow.
Move out.
Why do you have so much friendship, Yae Miko, all of a sudden?
Let's move out.
That's fine. Here is actually another question. Okay, I did do exactly what I thought. Almost exactly what I thought. So it's gonna be starting with Ayato when Ayato comes out. But every new character, I'm going to focus on like just perfecting their set, and that's it. So like, Yae Miko, I'm gonna focus on her. A person just got eviscerated. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on Ayato's just weapon. I'll go focus on Ayato's talents, artifacts, and just max them out before maxing out anybody else. That way we can actually use them in battle, rather than just having to worry about like 1 or 2 things. And that is going to be the plan moving forward. That way you guys don't constantly see Razor, Ganyu, and Kokomi constantly, plus whoever needs friendship. I'm just going to try to do some different teams. Though Ganyu might be a constant, because Ganyu is Ganyu. For those who are like, Ganyu's not that good, Ganyu's insane. But I do want to switch things up, and I do want to... Like, even though I'm no longer using my Primo Gems to refill my resin, because currently, don't really have a reason to. There's no reason to, like, try to do it for gaining AR or anything. Why? Because I'm AR 60. It only gives me companionship experience, which, to be quite frank, I don't even need those. I don't even need to rush those. Like, I really don't need to... Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that was weird. Hello, electricity. Thank you. But yeah, as it goes for Genshin moving forward, I'm not gonna... There's no need for me to... Please, nope. There's no reason for me to just start rushing things again. There really is no need. I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's no endgame content for Genshin. The closest thing that we have to endgame content is getting everybody's skills up, weapons, and excuse me. I'm not really in the mood to get everyone like to max weapon right now. I'll do my best, but it's gonna be a long and arduous process. That's just how it's gonna be. Also, stop crossing my legs because my leg falls asleep and it hurts like hell. Yeah, all I'm really focusing on in Genshin nowadays, though, is I'm just going to be focusing... What a pineapple, how's it going? All I'm going to be focusing on Genshin-wise is, just being completely honest, is going to be getting the new characters, getting all the achievements. That's it. Doing all the quests and everything. So we're going to be doing hangout events pretty soon, and we'll do some of the side quests. Oh, you finished watching Turning Red? How is Turning Red? I heard Turning Red's actually pretty good. We'll go here to turn it in. And then we'll do Yae Miko's story quest.
Add Astro. Thank you for
So I don't
Astra.
believe I even switched any of the WizBoo stuff today. It's fine. We'll just let WizBoo do what WizBoo wants to do. It's not the right button. The mysterious urban legend. Investigate a kaiden that has been making the rounds recently. It's Junkichi again!
Closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff. Hey, see those two? Paimon remembers them from the Yae Publishing House. One's an editor and the other's an author.
Yeah, no, I've heard good and bad things. So.
Clear like the light of the moon. As close as kin with you. No, thou. Wait, thee? Hear my summons, right?
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed! You're never going to get it down at this rate.
Nice, Pineapple, nice.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
What are you guys up to? We hear that you're summoning things. Are you summoning Satan? Does Tefat have Satan? Does Tefat have demons? I guess they kind of do.
Sheesh, you scared me. Okay. Okay. Where did I leave off with the incantation again?
Summoning our holy creature.
Incantation? Are you guys trying out this new wishing ritual stuff too?
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so I'm helping him make a wish so that he can move past it.
If Junkichi's commissions are anything, he's fucked. I don't think you guys would believe in this type of thing.
I obviously don't. But
Which is probably...
Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so all I can do is go along with it.
That makes sense,
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? This is extremely important to me.
Junkichi, you literally write terrible books. Terrible books.
People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurdle. Is that so much to ask?
Welcome to Blind Life, buddy. Trying to write's hard. Even like I talked about, I was gonna write a new story here in the next few days, and I put my keys to the keyboard, and my body just like freezes up. What do I do?
Anyway, I just know this is going to work. I have a gut feeling about it.
That's good.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this is gonna work.
Kitafi story time.
I have a gut feeling about it.
The Omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that. Help me get this incantation down. My new book depends on it.
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Where's all that self-confidence you had when you first started out? Look at you now, trying dubious methods from any old light
Pineapple.
novel.
Take it easy.
Wait. What? This wishing ritual comes from a light novel?
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Is it published by Yae Publishing House?
No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma by storm.
Appeared by nowhere?
As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone is saying the wishing incantations it contains are the real deal.
Look, Junkichi, yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story. I've also heard lots of people saying that everyone who's had their wish granted using this method starts behaving strangely.
How strange.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at having their wish come true.
This is starting to sound a little suspicious.
Totes suspicious.
Why don't we go to the Grand
Totes
Narukami
sus.
Shrine and ask Yae Miko about it?
Yo,
She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the supernatural.
people were telling me to release a light novel. That would be a great idea. Oh, you gave us the book. I don't know why you gave us the book, but... Yae Miko!
Miko! Great, you're here!
Hi. What's up?
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly recommend it.
Like your expert input on
Oh?
something.
Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually, you look kind of busy. Is this a bad time?
No, not at all. It's nothing major.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've got to help me save my brother.
What's
It
happened?
really is nothing major. I stand by that. But since you're so curious, let's have him relate the story one more time, just for you.
Okay, what's the story?
You
Morning
two
Glory.
seem to have a good relationship with Guji Ai. Please, put in a good word for me. You have to convince her to help my brother.
What happened?
Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster, so he once asked Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to take him on as a disciple.
Okay, pretty straightforward.
Domon turned him away, took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the work of an evil spirit. That's why I'm here, begging for Guji Ai's help.
Sounds similar to what people were saying about this book. My webcam is
know,
blocking
There
things.
really aren't as many evil spirits lurking
here.
around as you seem to
Okay.
think.
I'll be up
Your
here.
brother
in this
achieved the
corner.
goal he'd been striving toward for as long as he can remember, and now it's gone. It's only natural that he feels a little empty and lost while he's trying to find a new direction. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days. He'll recover on his own soon enough.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee you, he's not acting like someone who feels empty and lost.
Oh, all right, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar with Domon's disciple?
About 5 days ago.
Okay, so somewhat
Hmm.
recent.
5 days ago, you say?
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really worried about him.
Glad this guy cares for his
Our
brother.
greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial arts school come true?
Well, they're kinda two sides of the same coin, aren't they?
And now you're a dickhead.
Hmm?
Perfect.
Whatever. But let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately? If so, I'd love to hear about them.
Oh,
What? Rumors? I haven't heard anything.
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's life we're talking
no,
about.
she's
here.
definitely doing this because she
You
knows
gotta
what's
help
going
me.
on.
Miko, he seems really desperate. This thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on, you should help him.
Looks very anxious.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help him?
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine, and in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and
Go ahead.
supernatural phenomena.
Man,
Exorcisms
Miko
and that
does
sort of
not
thing
give.
are all in a day's work for them.
Yae Miko does not give a crap about anybody.
Yeah. Wait a sec.
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job, then suddenly you start doubting me?
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
No, hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists!
Yeah, I mean, we kind of are.
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains self-confidence, everything else just magically falls into place.
You started the rumor. Pretty sure there's more to an exorcism than bravado. Also,
Well, you were the ones who
Funny.
seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make me do all the work? Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that you come in good faith.
This feels all wrong! But you technically have a point, so...
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll be coming along too.
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go visit his brother.
glad we remember his
What's
name.
going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation. Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
Yeah, she definitely seems very, like she just doesn't care. That doesn't seem to be proper. What's going on over here?
How strange. My brother's been meditating here pretty much constantly over the past few days, but now he's gone.
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just sits there alone, talking to himself. It's pretty disturbing, actually.
That sounds disturbing,
That's not
but
important
talking to
right
yourself
now.
is normal
Where the
most
heck
of the
could he
time.
have gone in his current state?
This does pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find your brother, well, we can't perform an exorcism with nothing to exorcise, can we? Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your brother, and also picking up a handful of salt on your way? We'll need to use it during the exorcism.
Good old salt.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Ka-
I'm on it.
Kato, whatever your name
Miko,
was.
what about us? Shouldn't we help look for his brother too?
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and ask people what they know about the two brothers. Maybe we'll find out some amusing details.
Hey, Miko, I don't know how I feel about this. I liked Yae Miko for a while. Now I don't know what to feel.
Sir, we'd like to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, we're not here for anything like that.
Debt collectors.
But, it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle.
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick to anything.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master, and even asked Domon to be his sensei.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around in class instead of focusing on his training.
So this guy's a piece of crap.
In the
Awesome.
end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would challenge a disciple of Domon to a duel.
Okay.
Wait, what? That's not what we heard.
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently.
If he didn't realize Yae Miko was standing there this entire time,
Yohei said that?
well, you don't know
That
who she
Shingo
is.
trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Some training regimen, that is. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
Okay, so he doesn't know who Yae Miko was. Interesting. Okay, you gotta know who Yae Miko is. That's right. Hello!
Hey there! We've come to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh. Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of Domon's recently. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Oh, wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
Nope.
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about the fight.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it.
Damn, this guy is just
I thought
part
it
of
was a joke
everything.
when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, phew, he became a whole different person. The way
Interesting.
he handled his blade, it was like flowing water, mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no pushover, but he was absolutely no match for Shingo.
Damn.
Is Shingo really that strong?
Probably not.
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, "What a duel. I haven't felt this good in a long time."
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out of character since then.
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day.
Damn,
But
sunbathing?
just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he managed to fell a lavender melon tree with just one kick.
Interesting.
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that stuff? Keep that away from me!" and then ran off.
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. Finally, I found you. I found my brother. He's at the waterfall. And I've got the salt you asked for, too. Come on, let's go.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details, I suppose we'd better be going now that he has been found.
Seem very, very bored. Exercise, Kato. Shingo. I don't know what's going on. I don't fully understand. But I mean, it seems like there's a demon
Look,
happening to the brother.
look over there. That's him at the waterfall.
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating while sitting in a waterfall. That's pretty wild. Hey, listen! He's talking to himself.
Woohoo! How's that? Can you feel it? Can you feel the feeling of manliness? Found your own school? Ha! So shallow. How can a manly man aspire to something so lame?
Yeah, he's definitely being...
Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't even feel the cold anymore. I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei! Save me! Save me!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
I mean, that's true.
Who goes there?
He stood up! And now he's coming this way!
No, don't come any closer. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing. Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for help. Whatever shall we do?
Well, how should I know?
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something. Would you mind telling me what that's all about?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know? But surely you should have more insight than anyone else into how your brother came to be this way? Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth again. This is a life or death situation.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us about an incantation.
Your brother is your closest relative. You must have noticed straight away when he started acting out of character. And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me. You really expect me not to notice the gaping holes in your story?
Damn.
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want to tell the truth. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all, you did summon it together.
Damn.
All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing incantation. We made a wish.
First-hand guide to summoning spirits?
Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and your wish will be granted. Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation, and lo and behold,
Yae Miko probably
spheres
definitely
of
knows
light
about this.
appeared all around us. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But his whole personality changed too.
And you waited this long because...
I was worried that if he goes back to normal, he'll lose his skills with the sword. If that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo set up and paid off our debts.
Yeah, but I think your brother's about to die.
Why'd you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something, and then no one would want to sign up as his disciple. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but let him keep his sword skills?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
My, look at you with your ingenious schemes. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did. We had this coming.
Alright.
Alright then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
Time to throw some salt on a man! Salt. Perfect.
What is that?
It's the spirit.
It's the spirit!
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
Well, we gotta defeat the spirit.
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will all be over.
Urakawa Koji.
Who's this? Ah, a fellow swordmaster. Come on, fight me!
He's coming! Be careful!
I don't think we need to be careful.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Alright, and let me just do this, and we'll do a little bit of this, and then we'll do this. Become a big wolf, and dead. Perfect. Alright, easy. Piece of cake. Done.
That was great! Excellent! Whoop. What a rush!
You, Noni?
I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
Bye.
He disappeared! But he looked pretty content at the end there. Huh. Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
Yeah, not too
we
hard.
can talk about it later. They're about to wake up.
What am I doing here? Yae? Yae, is that you?
Shingo, are you alright?
They're awake.
Yo,
And now they're
I
going
had
to
the
get
weirdest dream.
booked.
I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Dolmon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. but then I realized I couldn't control my own body, and there was this voice in my ear talking to me constantly. I was terrified.
Like the angel and
I wanted to
devil
take
on your
control
shoulders.
of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
And this guy ain't a
Shingo,
man.
We shouldn't
wimp.
have made that wish.
Be a man.
We summoned a spirit and it
There it
possessed
is.
you.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your brother until he died of fatigue too.
Thank you, Lady Guji. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism experts.
I just have a sword. That's all I need.
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite a few days. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, this is the price you pay. At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you. But I think you get the picture now, don't you?
They
Yes,
definitely should.
we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, exorcists.
We're the best
We'll
exorcists.
be on our way then. Come on,
I just gotta
Shingo.
find somebody with a head that revolves 360 degrees.
Miko, would they really have lost their lives if we hadn't gotten involved?
Yes.
And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their lesson.
So, what was it that possessed Shingo?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Master of the sword, lots of strength and passion, but doesn't like tofu.
Paimon's got it. It was an Oni.
Correct.
Yay, Onis!
Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it was trying to train Shingo to become bolder.
But it didn't work out, because Shingo's a piece of crap.
But it seemed like it had the opposite effect.
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would have left of its own accord. Of
Sure.
course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may ultimately have been more effective than me scaring them into submission with a little exaggeration.
Whew. Well, the main thing is that nobody got hurt.
Eh,
All right,
kind of.
seems like we've wrapped up everything here. Come on, off we go.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but are you sure about that?
You mean you disagree?
Book the first-hand guide to summoning
Oh,
spirits.
You mean that they got the incantation from that book? Yes, I know the one.
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today. Incantations seem really popular right now.
Yeah, because
Human
people
beings
want anything.
don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
True.
That's not the point. The
Very true.
problem is that the
Something tells me I should
incantations in
change
the
my-
book are actually capable of summoning spirits and stuff. And loads of people are trying it.
Yeah, they're kind of screwing up. It's not good. Let me change my hat. Something tells me I was watching something earlier and I was like, I should not have RVCA. But I can have Sujin Academy on my head, so let's do that.
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it won't stay with them for very long. I really wouldn't fret about it.
So you know about it.
Who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here?
Probably.
What do you think, Traveler?
I'm just more curious about Miko's reaction.
Big events in the light novel market should be at the center of her attention, surely. But she doesn't seem to care about this book at all.
Yeah.
Lady Yae, I finally found you.
What up, Kuroda?
Kuroda, what are you doing here?
I'm here to report on Yae Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here. Please take a look.
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Damn.
Yes. Overall bestseller, readers' favorite, and trending ranking. We're being beaten in all categories.
Damn.
One book is topping the charts. It's called A first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Now you should care.
Back here now.
Miko? What is it? You have a really scary look on your face.
She cares about his money. Good old Miko.
Things just got serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round hit, summarily beating the novels of the Yae Publishing House by every analysis.
So define serious.
Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work, and now a rival book comes out of nowhere and steals our thunder. If this isn't the very definition of intolerable, I don't know what is. I have to come up with a counterplan, and you are going to help me.
Huh? How is this our problem all of a sudden?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma isn't so important in your eyes after all?
She figures out things so fast. All right, Miko, you're starting to rise in my favorite makes now.
Again, you technically have a point, but this feels all wrong.
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going to war.
Jesus Christ. Nothing's wrong, children. Okay, now get in the car. We're going to war.
I'm going to head back
What?
and make some preparations. Meet me outside the Yae Publishing House.
Giddy up, children. We're going to war. What a quote. What a saying. I don't know how I feel about that. Gonna be honest with y'all. I'm alone, children. We're going. All right. Well, what happened? What's going on? What's the
All right,
plan?
Miko, we're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Well, who wrote it?
Why don't you take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the Yae Publishing House.
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yae Publishing House with the status of Guji Yae and tell everyone that the incantations in that book are dangerous!
That would be smart.
Wow. Your first guess and you got it absolutely
Wrong.
wrong.
Yeah! Wait! Seriously? That wasn't it?
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be advertising to everyone that the incantations are real.
That's fair.
In bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more curious readers ready to try them out. Also, sales for the book would only increase further.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic. Oh, how about we confiscate all the copies?
Well, listen, we don't know how many are in circulation.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths over a light novel would be extremely disruptive to the lives of Inazumans.
Also true.
That means there's nothing we can do.
Now, apparently Miko knows of something.
I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good qualities besides the incantations alone.
So it's well
The
written,
book contains
or
many ancient kaiden, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. That is why the book has become so popular.
like writing and engaging with the readers.
I think
Pretty good.
we're going to have a difficult time trying to rein in its popularity while it's the only work in its league on the market.
So we're gonna write a better book.
That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? You replace it with the next big thing.
Great. So we're gonna write a book.
So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit novel. Smash our rivals' sales numbers and win our readers back. That is how Yae Miko wages war.
Okay. Now I know how to write. We went on 2 streams worth of me talking about different ideas that I have and writing styles and all that sort of stuff. Heck, even though I dropped out of college, I did go to college for English. So, you know, I learned a little bit. And I wrote a lot in the past and then stopped like 2 years ago because of reasons. And then, you know, slowly coming back. Don't think Lamine and Paimon are writers
Incidentally,
or authors.
this will also be the best way to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Miko, so you want us to write a novel?
Listen, can I really do that? I've written a novel,
Well,
but still.
Becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But let's not forget that I am the chief editor of the Yae Publishing House. I have my ways. I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary.
Yay, teamwork!
Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. When you have an idea of what the current trends are, come back and see me. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble a team, and we can work while we eat.
Okay, if you have Junkichi, we're boned. Like, super boned. Better not be Junkichi. Hello.
The key to a successful light novel is having good illustrations.
Fuck. I don't know how to... So I don't know how to draw, so
When
fuck.
to use illustrations,
I don't know
what
how
they
to do,
should
but...
contain, and which artist you should commission for them. These are all key things to bear in mind.
I wish I had...
Good illustrations can make up for bad writing. But on the flip side, a bad illustration can ruin your novel, even if you have the best story in the world. There's
that's
a saying
fair.
that light novels are essentially a case of buy art, get words free. I'd agree with that. Too bad most of the top artists have jam-packed schedules, so it's extremely difficult to commission them. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible, but it's unlike any art style I've ever seen before.
You know, we have the book. Can we just read said book? Hey, what up, Kyoto?
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly into big, ambitious fantasy works with an original core concept and good storytelling.
Okay.
These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. Most of the time, I can guess what the story is about just from the title. The only recent book worth mentioning is A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. Not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so that I'm almost wondering if maybe the author really has met all those yokai before.
They probably have. So having some first-hand experience, which is also
I'll
fair.
be honest. I read light novels for the cheap thrills. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn-out character arc, usually involving a process of separation, loss, and ultimately growth and renewed strength. It reads well and everything. It's just a little slow-paced for me. By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, where the protagonist is super strong right from the get-go. That's what I mean by cheap thrills. Action-packed right from page one.
See, that's the thing. When I went to college for English, we learned about all like the different literature and everything. It wasn't really talk about like manga and comics or anything like that, and there wasn't even talk about light novels. I want to say light novels, they've definitely been around for a while. But I wonder if I never just, maybe I was never in a class that talked about that too much because everyone's focusing on like old English literature and literature from overseas because there's not too much worthwhile usually in the States.
The protagonist is a Kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations, but also tea ceremony, painting, and calligraphy.
Hey, listen, calligraphy is great. Everyone should focus on their own calligraphy. Really should.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yae Miko.
And if you're a doctor and you write like shit, I don't understand why, like, oh, I'm in a rush, let me just scribble. Yeah, that's gonna cause more issues for you in the long run. Learn to fucking write. Learn to stylize your write so people can fucking read it.
There you are. Let me introduce the team.
You brought Junkichi.
You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru.
Shigeru is great. Junkichi? Yeah, Miko, you screwed yourself.
Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. As for what those names are, well, that's a trade secret. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a first-hand guide to summoning spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
Shigeru and the girl? Good. Junkichi? You fucked yourself.
It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences.
Here is everything people are talking about.
All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is the formula that will guarantee good sales numbers.
It's just
More
light novels in general,
importantly than
probably.
that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one question. What are we actually gonna write about?
We're gonna write about our own travels, huh?
For example, we know we need an original core concept, but how do we come up with one?
Probably based on your real life experiences and then putting a spin of fiction onto it. That's what a lot of people tend to do, weirdly enough.
Before you can answer that question, you have to understand your target audience.
You have to be relatable.
Take
a bit.
a first-hand guide to summoning spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the Kitsune. But to the general public, it's bursting with new and interesting ideas. It all comes down to the size of the information gap between author and reader.
Kinda? I mean, I can kinda see where you're coming from. New and interesting ideas. I mean, I guess you also don't want to, like, talk down to the reader and be like, you're dumb for not knowing this. But it's definitely, like, you want to see something that they've never experienced before, but still have some sort of relatability. Because usually if somebody can connect to something, it drives home a further point. But it's different for...
As a traveler,
Usually.
there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace to you may be fresh and original to them.
You want to use this for the stories. Got it.
Right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and Lilith. But that would make it a completely different genre than a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Is that gonna be a problem?
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based on your travel experiences. As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out the details.
Alright, let's start with chapter 1 then. What are you thinking?
Reincarnate in another world encounters with airborne emergency rations. What a great title. The Work-Shy Bard? Nope. The Dragon and the Grand Adventure. Typical. This one.
No one would ever go for that, no matter how you tried to play it.
But airborne emergency rations, though.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9.
Perfect. Thanks, Miko.
Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a strong opening.
Perfect.
An easy way to grab the reader's attention. Never underestimate the appeal of culinary-oriented subject matter. Food, after all, is a topic that everyone is interested in.
Unless you hate food. And if you hate food, what is wrong with you?
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels you've read in the past. I think you really understand what we're trying to do here. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general framework to make an interesting story?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Huh? Won't that do for now?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now,
That's right, Vel was talking to me about this. But novels
so far is in vain.
You have to keep working on them fast.
Hurry,
and
Chapter 2. Let's go. Can't you see that Satomi is waiting?
What's
Satomi.
wrong with you? You don't look so good.
Mine's gone blank.
What a pity.
Even though I know
I thought your
what to say,
beginner's luck
apparently.
would carry you a little further before it came to this. But alas, the time has come prematurely.
Before it came to what? What's happened?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful.
You know, one of my old coworkers had an entire conversation about this. About how writer's block sucks.
When this happens,
Really
the
does.
best thing you can
That's why I
do
like
is have
writing
a
out my
bite to
outlets.
eat and take a proper break. Boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just the basic kind will do.
Damn, Miko looking out. You okay,
Don't
Miko?
worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. For the sake of our paycheck, get your brain going!
Paycheck. Speaking of Mora,
Ooh, does this mean your inspirations come back?
took a trip to Liwa. Tour guide turned out to be Rex Lab. Yo, I took a trip to Liwa, and Rex Lapis was our tour guide. Rock and roll girl. I turned into a Geova ship hatchling. The first one, obviously. Tour guide turned out to be Rex Lapis.
Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man is none other than Rex Lapis himself.
Young man, Zhongli's like old as
With the
hell.
help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti, I am free to roam this vast realm. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy was talking about?
I give it a 9.8.
Hell yeah!
The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure it will spark the people's curiosity.
Oh, no dark undertones? Shit, I'm full of dark
I,
undertones.
for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Cool.
Alright, well,
2 out of 2.
let's just hope Zhongli doesn't mind.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Oh, does Yae Miko know about Zhongli?
Lady Yae.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt Decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
Stuff this. Come on, let's get rid of this Vision Hunt Decree. Farewell Literature Hunt Decree. Starting as a Resistance soldier.
Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience, with no major changes at all.
I'm letting Rain run.
That's fine. Since it's something that took place in Inazuma, it might actually be more interesting to readers if it's grounded in the truth. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori.
That's
Let's
fair.
change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true. The protagonist uses this spell to defeat the Raiden Shogun in battle. That should do the trick.
Oh, sneaky.
So we're really going head to head with our rival on this one, huh?
Yep, trying to make it its own
I
wish.
suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites the incantation myself.
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat a first-hand guide to summoning spirits?
Probably
The
will.
content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. We'll also need an endorsement on a paper band around the book. I
Paper
can get
band.
the wonderful Ms. Hina to write that. She
Okay.
runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of Inazuma absolutely adore her. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yae Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation.
We'll do that
Once our light
immediately.
novel is complete, let's meet at the writer's submission event.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go get the endorsement. I guess we need to do a Q&A with Miss Hina. That will be interesting. We're gonna talk about ourselves. It'll be great. Kinda like this. The whole the whole writing stuff. Writing's so much fun. I really want to write again. Hello, I'm here to steal this book. Oh. Well, the Hyakuniki did happen before. Hi, Kuroda.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see what we can do. With Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration. But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every promotional opportunity she can.
Isn't Miss Hina the Fatui girl?
Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure boost at the beginning.
Somebody else.
May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yae Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
I think Miss Hina is part of the... I don't remember what the name of the Fatui members' secret thing is. What up, Nakano? And the light novel's completed in like a few minutes.
Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
What a strange pen name. Definitely
That's
your
technically
doing.
kind of
Having
true.
been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly starting to understand your unique taste.
Unique doesn't even
What do you
settle
mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't you think it's a very descriptive pen name?
We'll get this
Guess so.
printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales and pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales numbers in 3 days.
3 days?
Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
Listen, we have a top-notch team.
That's
Easy.
right.
Piece of
Be
cake.
confident
Yamiko's
in your
with us.
work. That's exactly how a light novelist should be.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you, Shino. Now, wait for 3 days. I will stand here staring at you for 3 days. Three days. Shino's just looking at us like, why are you so creepy? Why do you keep looking at me? We've been standing here staring at you for 3 days. 3 days! Alright, it's been 3 days. What up? You've been standing here for 3 days. Oh god.
We've all finally made it.
Yeah, it's been a fair bit.
Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are asking when we'll be printing more copies.
Soon. Very soon.
That's great!
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold.
Damn.
I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and collect it when the time comes.
It's all great, but
The whole reason why we made this
Welcome back,
light
Soups.
novel was to combat the influence of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished our goal. How do we know whether it worked?
Oh, don't worry. The change is already underway. Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about. The conversation has already moved on, hasn't it?
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits at Midnight, and your wish will come true! Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune? What's that?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection of the Kitsune and all the other powerful yokai. They can make any of your wishes
That's not the name of our
true.
book. Maybe it
I
is.
heard that the incantations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a high fever. They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort.
Damn.
That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before. Pretty much everyone I know is desperate to try it out. Just waiting for a moonless night.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Yae Miko's smart.
You're right!
It's hella smart.
Shifting focus! But what's this moonless night that they're talking about? Paimon doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
That's called Yae Miko's thought.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line. All right, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan.
There's a phase 2?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
So you're trying to figure out who wrote it.
If we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits. Also, we still need to figure out what his motive for writing it was.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. He's a failed light novelist named Tomoyuki.
Okay.
But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the book.
So he was possessed.
Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed him actively sought him out. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." After that, he lost consciousness.
Look at how happy that kid is. That kid's just jumping.
But the spirit
Doesn't
that
even
wrote the
care.
book is
Break my
already with
legs,
him
jumping.
now, right? So, what are we supposed to do?
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just use its own method to make it manifest itself. And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role.
Sounds very dubious.
Oh, what are you talking about? The fun's just about to begin.
We're about to fight spirits. That sounds great. A centuries-long dream. Soups, we wrote a story about Zhongli. Aren't you proud? We wrote a story about Zhongli.
Miko, what is this place?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author. This is the place where we are most likely to succeed in summoning the spirit.
Really? But it feels so eerie here.
Sure.
That seems rather fitting, considering that we are dealing with the spirits of the deceased here. What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. Aren't you excited?
Maybe.
Paimon's heart is pounding, but Paimon's pretty sure it's not because of excitement.
Paimon probably pooped themselves.
Come on, in we go.
Hey, wait up! Ooh, Paimon's scared. Stay close by, okay? Don't leave Paimon all alone.
Don't worry, Paimon. We'll trade you for a burrito and everything will be perfectly fine. Do we all think Paimon's worth a burrito? Maybe 2 burritos. What's going on in here?
Weird painting. Miko, do you know what supposed to show?
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
Looks like the plane of Euthymia.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kinda eerie. So it's a bit scary. Looks like the artist signed their name.
Looks like the plane of Euthymia, actually.
It's not very clear.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Okay. Complete preparations for the summoning ritual. Oh, hi, spirits. Hello. Don't worry, Razor's here. Didn't think we weren't gonna take care of any enemies, did you?
Wow, this place is huge.
It's a mirror.
A mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. Alright, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
Uh-oh. Oh god! This is weird. Oh, it's one of these moving things. Okay. Open up all the doors! Oh, hello.
Right here, right now, emerge. Born of ice and frost.
Right here, right now. Right here, right now. You healed yourself immediately, sir. Why would you heal yourself? Nah, bruh, not one strike. Treasure hoarders, you can't be here.
Rest and read it. Access denied.
Boom. Darn treasure hoarders. Yeah. I know it's blocked. Oh, we can activate that.
No touching.
But be fine. Just gotta make sure we activate the right stands and such. Hello.
Right now, emerge.
Really? You powered yourself up? Why did you power yourself up immediately? Ow. We already powered yourself up, so you shouldn't power yourself up again if I do this, right? Let's say, you're powered up once. Don't have to worry about it again, so. Okay, well, it's all up there now. How do I get up? Right here? Perfect.
It's my lucky day.
And 3 people. Amazing.
Access denied.
Alright, cool. It's all been done.
Whoa. It's that painting we just saw. It's turning this way along with the whole wall. It's getting eerier and scarier. What is this place?
Not scary
Okay.
at all.
Next, I will show you a secret Kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of the more tedious steps. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it.
Cool.
You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here.
Alright, Paimon. So we're about to be
Yes.
possessed.
The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person's body. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time before disappearing.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
We might not be right in the head for the rest of our life. It's fine.
Oh,
Probably.
You really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that.
We care about you, Miko.
Are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now. It'll be over soon. Just think of it like having a dream.
What do I need to do?
Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
Sounds good. Are we gonna speak? Are we gonna talk? Also, Yae Miko, you have friends.
Like
You have
he's
the friends.
sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just move?
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your head. A wish, for example.
See, I have a wish, but I'm not gonna say it on stream. So we're just gonna go with the Traveler's Wish of finding our brother.
Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits? Anyone?
Oh, that's easy.
Probably something to do with writing?
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
Ah, please, someone, anyone help me write Chapter 4!
Moving again! What the?
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horrors. Oh God. Fear and sleepy times. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hello?
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own ritual. Getting a taste of my own medicine. What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing? Are novels so popular in this day and age?
We got you! So you're the one who wrote A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits!
Aha!
What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation in the book, huh? What's your game here?
Huh? What's this?
We're talking with a male voice. Man, this seems really out of place if you're playing as Lumine, huh? I think you're supposed to play as Aether.
I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course.
This is so weird.
It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war.
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within her.
This is so weird.
Good.
I don't like this.
Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way.
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake her again. This body now belongs to me!
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind!
Yeah,
Miko,
Miko.
think of something! Miko! Miko!
Good job scaring Paimon.
You're
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly. Too perfect.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a good spectacle, are you? Always got to dive in and fan the flames, huh? You mischievous little kitsune, you.
Still weird, but I
Look
love
what
this.
you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing scared witless.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
Rakusai? Miko, you guys know each other?
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Yeah, they're both yokai. What do you expect, Paimon?
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, Urakusai. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
No.
Spirits, memories, they're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots?
Yeah, that's why we had to do that
You
one
witnessed
first. Okay.
human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too.
Fair.
In life,
Fair.
yokai
Everything has a
possess
memory.
supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
That's also fair.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel."
Yep, that would be...
Piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daioko. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can. But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they can go and get it done.
Like the guy who just wanted to fight for a little bit because he was bored.
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or whatever.
Yeah,
But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that we enjoy. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. Miko, you agree, don't you?
Yep.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
All right then. You finally convinced Paimon. You guys were right.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful yokai out there.
We
Not
knew
only
this.
that, Urakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, to become the most popular in Inazuma.
You just wanted to brag to him.
Of course.
Damn.
You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you must have some ulterior motive. You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
How do you feel good about this, Yae Miko?
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and you're all grown up.
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. we've all got to go back where we came from in the end. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urakusai. Arrangements are being made. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great.
Oh.
Fantastic. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right. Goodbye then, Urakusai.
What's going on with this moonless night?
Miko, I just want to know, have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one, especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Aw, yokai
Urakusai,
catching up.
You'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
Well, that was fun. We got possessed by a spirit. That sounds like a great time. Who wants to get possessed next?
Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me.
3, 2, 1.
You beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like?
Am I still okay? Remember everything pretty clearly.
Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for.
They wanted to do a Hyaki
Yes,
Yaku.
though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me, I'll need your help with the ritual.
You cannot be serious, Miko! After all that, you still have more errands for us?
Paimon, shut up.
You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. If you think Paimon's gonna do anything you ask for, think again!
More is gonna be involved.
Come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your paychecks are still in my hands.
Paimon's paycheck?
My paycheck!
Well, there's no way out now. We're in too deep.
Even though I'm rich AF in this game. I'm absolutely rich AF in this game. Why? What? Why are the characters so like worried about getting paid? Everything is literally going to be fine. Alright, where's that moonless night? What's gonna happen? Are we gonna get a cutscene? Ooh, we better get a cutscene.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
Cool.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks.
Actually, I'm here for the lore.
So, Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakyako happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon.
Damn.
But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to fly. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one place. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is spent, they will be satisfied and return to where they belong.
I understand.
All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the leyline memories. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their way.
So we're gonna recite the spell
I will
too.
start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do 2 things. First, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the shrine maidens leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone potentially getting possessed.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you at the foot of Mount Yogo during this part to keep an eye on nearby monster activity. The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat, but when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb the monsters.
Well, good thing we
They
are
may
powerful
see this
AF.
as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain. I need you to fend them off so that that doesn't happen.
Alright, got it. Then what?
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai, I wouldn't say no.
Cool.
Let's get going.
Cool. Let's do it. I need these sakura blossoms. Tell the shrine maidens that they need to leave temporarily. Hello! You need to GTFO!
Descend the mountain? Are those Lady Kuchi's orders?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might pose a physical danger to you all.
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
We want to make sure she's safe too.
Seems like Lady Gucci places great trust in you.
Yeah,
Lady
we're
Gucci's
trustworthy.
Never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the ritual, and good luck.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we look.
The Traveler is much stronger than we look. Paimon, I don't think you've ever fought.
Start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
Coming to a Genshin Impact near you, where Paimon suddenly is one of the people in the gacha. Paimon just by Paimon's self. That'd be hilarious. You can now unlock Paimon from the gacha. It's just a Traveler swinging Paimon like a sword. And Paimon just like vomiting out different elements.
I heard you.
Okay. What are you doing? You're not one of the monsters we were looking for.
This is Her Majesty's gift.
I was about to say, like, you're not one of the monsters. Silly maiden. Nightfalls, the monsters slowly congregate in this area.
These monsters look really riled up.
Get rid of them for Miko.
Let's get rid of them as fast as we can. Then we can get back in time to see the yokai. All right, here they come.
Don't worry, we'll be just fine. We can do this without... Lady Miko, what are you doing here? So weird.
Born of ice and frost.
Was not expecting to see you here to help us out.
Nothing lasts forever.
Interesting.
Right
It's so strange that she's
Emerge.
here. I wasn't expecting it at all. Like, yeah, it's like, Lady Miko, what are you doing here?
Right now, emerge.
Ow. Ow.
Rest and reboot.
Let's get down to business.
Torrent, bring refuge.
Right now, emerge. Right now.
Don't worry, Razor's got this.
To the very
To the very end.
There's so many of them. Come on, you can do it.
We'll be fine.
Right here, emerge. I'm always watching. Right here. Emerge. Right now.
All hail.
strike back.
This is actually pretty enjoyable. Just fighting a bunch of things and just killing everything.
Alright, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Shrine and take a look.
Maybe we'll get a cutscene. That'd be cool if we got a cutscene. We might get a cutscene. We'll see. All of a sudden, Lady Miko is just dead. Say farewell to the yokai.
Wow, so many. They're everywhere. Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon.
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought, the ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both.
That was weird. The stream cut out for a little bit. That was weird. Just all of a sudden said, "Welcome to the chat room," and I'm like, didn't get any notification that the stream cut out. Maybe the stream was just acting weird or something. I don't know. But that was beautiful. It was actually beautiful. Are you all right, Miko?
Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. Really, no. Honestly, you two.
Miko.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
A meal, it's a
Okay.
deal.
Well, see you soon then.
It's until the appointed time the following day. When's the appointed time? The following day, tomorrow.
Today is the day we agreed to treat Miko to a meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
Okay, we're on our way. I'm sorry, Yae Miko. I'm on my way back. Sorry. Wait, I'm Yae Miko all of a sudden. This is so weird. So what's going on with the readers?
Oh, the wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the Traveler not released yet?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just fiction after all, huh?
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the Traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Very true.
Paimon can't see Miko anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Let's head in and look for her.
Seems the fad has gone. Hey, look, it's me, Yae Miko. Hello.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating without us?
I did, yes. You're paying after all. The thought
A
of
paycheck.
being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free?
Good job, Miko.
I
Proud
just
of you.
couldn't wait any longer. Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit yourselves down.
Don't worry, I
You
got the
have to
I got the
try
money for this.
Fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it.
Fresh
Or
fish,
maybe
nice.
you'd rather try this? I know, I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either.
Listen, I've heard sake is really good. I personally don't drink. Pretty sure it's implied that Lamine is underage, even though she's not, because she's old. I don't know. It's weird.
If you
but
don't
still.
drink alcohol, that's fine too.
I think she
There are all
actually-
kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko, you are outrageous. Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu.
Strange. I remember no such thing.
Kushikatsu and fried tofu.
Oh,
That was it.
so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know.
God dang it.
Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive. Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
I'm on. We can afford it. I have 6 million mora.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
What? Darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our mora from the very beginning!
We've been taken for a ride.
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Too perfect. Oh, by the way,
Sneaky
since
Kitsune.
nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler. The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
Please just tell us that means I can... Yae Miko and Yae Miko are talking to each other. How crazy.
Thank you for the meal. I thoroughly enjoyed myself today. Oh, did I mention? A saw that convocation ritual we performed over the Grand Narukami Shrine. I know she can be pig-headed, but it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole thing much too far. Ugh, I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Everyone seemed perfectly happy to
God,
me.
the weird lighting. Hi, Miko. I'm Miko. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Goodbye. Cool. Well, that's that story quest out of the way. I was actually hoping that that meant we unlocked something similar, or like something akin to, I would say... I was hoping that it was gonna unlock like seeing past cutscenes, and then that would be what appears in the Traveler's Light novel series, like the past cutscenes that we've seen in this game. That didn't happen, so a little sad about that, but it's fine. Another very good story quest, though. I don't think it was as good as A's story quest from also this update, but even still pretty interesting all in all. I remember in the past I actually rated all of the different events and all the different stories and such. This would probably be somewhere in the middle of them all. I don't remember who I ranked as like my highest one. It's been a bit. Golden Apple Archipelago was a good one, though. That is for sure. I know somebody posted on Twitter saying, like, man, y'all remember this event? For those who missed it, you missed a banger of an event. And it's like, yeah, that's right. Golden Apple Archipelago only made because of Alice. That was the only reason that the Golden Apple Archipelago was made. Which is just super funny that that is a thing. Still pretty good. It's just the story quests in this game are beautiful. I kind of wish I did face cam for the Lantern Rite one and Ningguang's one of being up on the Jade Chamber, but missed that one, fortunately, with face cam and a few others, but you know, it's fine. Game's got some good ones, though. This game does have some good scenes. Somebody was also saying that the Genshin Impact lore seemed very confusing. I don't understand what they meant. Because, like, I feel like a lot of the lore, at least game-wise, if you've only been playing the game and just not really been reading any voice lines or story stuff, I feel like it's kind of all pretty straightforward. I mean, if you're looking for the deeper lore, then yeah, there's a lot that you were missing. So. Anyway. We're gonna just take on our typical 3 of Storm Terror, Tartaglia, and... what's their face? And the wolf. And then we're gonna switch games. And I was thinking Dead by Daylight, but I'm probably not gonna do Dead by Daylight. So we do that. So close.
We're way behind schedule.
You're not way behind schedule. I always get worried when I'm fighting Storm Terror that I'm not going to be able to one-cycle it with Ganyu. There's times where it definitely seems very close, and there's some times where I feel like I definitely miss out. But Ganyu's very, very consistent. go take out Tartaglia. This one should not be difficult in the slightest, because Ganyu. Once again, Ganyu takes care of everything in this game.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Ganyu's not getting crits. There we go.
Some progress.
Rest and reboot.
You've got a try.
Ow. That hurts.
Come on, focus.
Raging tide.
Alright, fine.
Has your luck run out?
Oh, I just can't use Electro against you. Thank you. Electro was used for a little bit, but that's fine. Oh no, scariness. And literally he just stays there until you're ready, so then you fire one shot and then he'll teleport. You only do that two times? Yes, you do. Oh, you're going to do that move. This is the move we want. It's the one where he does that. How did you miss a point-blank shot?
Next on the agenda.
How did you miss 2 point-blank shots? Ganyu, please.
We're way behind schedule.
It's like, Ganyu! Ganyu, why? Why would you miss? Would you miss? Anywho, that's everything. Wasn't that bad. Not at all, and now we're on very few stuff. So the Hakunen Iki. Like I said, I'll just do that off stream. Because it's the same event from like 3 months ago or something like that. This event's done. Beat it. This event's done. We beat it. Meh. And then this I'll just do every single day. Cool. Oh yeah, hard landing. We got some good stuff. Friendship-wise. A lot of good stuff. Number 1 Ito enjoyer that doesn't have Ito. Pork cheese. Log's got Baba, the stars with it. Moth's not been on for a month or so. I love the fact that still there's some people who have come on like today. Soups was on today. Castles hasn't been on. Oh my gosh, Pineapples was on today? Damn it, Blasi. I forgot that Blasi's little tagline is 500 plus achievements, but when will you achieve a life? Sparks just be vibing. So I know I have 506 achievements, but come on now. Oh, it's also somebody's birthday, right? Because it's Noelle's birthday. Claim this, but also Paimon. For Noelle, I promise. I haven't let up a moment in the past year. Whether as a maid helping those around me or in my daily training, I strive to be the best I could be. Still, there are times where I do feel like I can't go on anymore. At times like these, I look to the stars. The thought of you, far more brilliant than me, persevering somewhere under the night sky makes me feel like my fatigue is not worth mentioning. The day has finally come and it feels a little earlier than expected. I admit that I feel slightly nervous, but not as much as I am excited. Now I can finally show you the fruits of my labor. Hope you'll be here to see it. $42 out of 1,000. I'm gonna get every single one of these. Every single one.
There is still a lot left to do.
Cool. Well, with that, that's gonna be it for Genshin, but we're gonna switch to Pokemon actually, because I was gonna do Dead by Daylight, and I was like, I don't want to do Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna do Pokemon because I don't want to rage today, and I just want to keep playing Pokemon. So, I'm gonna be right back screen up for a little bit, and when we come back, we will play some Pokemon. See you guys in a bit. Easy.